And investigators may have the break they need in the hunt for the Boston bomber. They're now trying to identify a mystery man spotted on surveillance video. Bob Orr is in Washington talking to his sources. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Nora and Charlie. Well, this is a pretty tough investigation, but now, as you say, surveillance pictures are providing some promising leads. Investigators are privately circulating pictures of two young men who seem to be acting suspiciously around the time of the bombings. And we're told the FBI seems particularly interested in one of the men. Investigators are focusing on a man spotted near the scene of the second explosion. Sources say a nearby surveillance camera captured images of the man carrying a backpack and talking on a cell phone. While the FBI has not identified him, he's described as a young white man, as tall as 6'2". Sources who have seen the tape say he appeared to be alone and was wearing a black jacket, gray hoodie, and white baseball cap backwards on his head. Sources say the man appeared to place his backpack on the ground. Then, after the first explosion, he fled. Moments later, the second blast occurred near the spot where he had been standing. In addition to reviewing surveillance tapes, investigators are also working to collect and piece together other bits of physical evidence.
I think we have to have a very wide net right now.
Frank Salufo, who advised President George W. Bush on Homeland Security after the September 11th attacks, says every lead must be followed.
It's a mosaic. You're pulling all sorts of pieces of information, some that may fit, some that don't. You throw it out, you find new evidence.
As for the mystery man in the surveillance pictures, investigators are hoping cell phone records may produce an identification. Investigators are scouring cell phone logs to find out who made calls from the site of the second explosion around the time the bombs went off. The FBI has a list of names of cell phone owners, and now agents are trying to link one of those names to the unknown man on the tape. Now, among other tools, forensic experts will use facial recognition programs comparing images from that surveillance footage we've talked about to pictures in criminal databases and other possible photo ID bases.